What's up, Sebastian? Alright, I haven't logged in at all today. I've been just reviewing everything, getting stuff ready. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Got Return of Kara, 935. Ooh, that's good. Okay, I need to upgrade this ring as well. What's up, everybody? What's up, Demon Hunter? Rip Raid. Yup. Let's see how it goes. A wild photo stream appeared. Yeah, I've been prepping. I've been prepping. You already did the first 3 bosses? Nice. What do you think so far, Demon Hunter? Antorus High Command is tricky. That's the third one. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one with the pods. Yeah, I see, I see. My sound is cutting? Huh. Is the sound still cutting, by the way? I have a little bit. Let me see. It should be better now. There, I was changing a little a bit of the levels and stuff. Do I use the add-on called Dynamic Camera? No. There was someone who commented that recently I was using the built-in action cam. That one video in particular that we're talking about, which is for Warrior Relics. I was using action cam, but no, I don't use dynamic camera. I think it was that patch that action camera got added to default UI, so I went ahead and used it. When I talk, it gets louder, but when I don't, it gets softer. Okay, give me a second. Is that a little bit better? To me, when you're not talking, it just goes muted. Yeah, so I have music on, but it's super low. I have to change a few of my settings here. Let me do this. Alright, I think that music will be a little bit more on point. You guys should be able to hear it a little bit more. Let me buy a ring enchant real quick. Okay, so let me enchant this guy right here. Save my new set. There it is. Alright, so we're ready to go. Do I think Prot Warrior is one of the best tanks right now? No, we're not one of the best. No. Sorry. I think we're gonna be okay though. After we get our 4-piece and 2-piece. So once we get the 2-piece of this new raid, tier 21, combined with the 4-piece of tier 20, I think we'll be good, man. We won't be terrible. We're not gonna be amazing. Look at all these people. Actually, let's just. Okay.
This place released.
So it's right here. Alright, let's jump in. Are we good to go? We are good to go. Still the same, but doesn't matter to me. Even the music and in-game sound, they all go, oh, it's weird. Legit question, I hear someone, you should not change your set till you get to 4 set in most of the classes. Most classes, yes. When I talk on Discord, it goes a little bit quiet because I have to lower the music to be able to hear my guild in Discord. So that's all, but the music is still playing, it's just really soft. I have to change a few of the settings. But I have push to talk on, that's why I don't want you guys to like hear me breathing and stuff. So I have push to talk on. The tier bonuses are really good, yes. What? You can get in? Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, the tier set bonuses are really, really good for most people. But for, at least for prot warriors, you want the 4-piece of the old one, 2-piece of the new one. You pugged until Shivara. You were almost done, man. You got 1 piece on a legendary. You were almost done. Alright, so we just got some trash to clear. I haven't walked in here at all today. What's up, new man? I haven't walked in here at all today, so I don't know where the first boss is. I'm gonna assume over here. Alright, let's do it. You guys can see I'm tanking with Glock here. Alright, there it is. Am I doing heroic? Not yet. We're gonna try to get some gear first in normal, and then we're gonna go over to heroic. So try to full clear normal, get some gear. I mean, maybe we'll even be lucky enough if we full clear. Maybe we'll even be lucky enough to we'll be lucky enough to get the legendary trinket from Argus. That'd be really cool. That'd be a really, really big upgrade. Yeah, so just clearing trash now. You're watching on mobile, you can't see it now. We're on normal, man. We're on normal. You feel behind everyone? Dude, I haven't walked in here yet either. Everyone is like 3-4 bosses in. Yeah, I feel your pain, man. I've been preparing. I haven't even analyzed every single boss. So I know what I have to do every boss, but I'm preparing like the scripts for the videos the boss guy's gonna write for you guys. I've done the first 4 or 5 bosses. I've done the first 5 bosses, which was a grand total of 8 pages written out of scripts. So I have not had a chance to walk in here. I figured I'm gonna do it with my guild. No need to jump in here right now. You were praying I'd do a live stream soon? Well, it's here. It's here, man. I'm also doing one this week. You guys are getting a ton of live streams. You're getting today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday we'll pug with each other to see how that goes. But Tuesday, Thursday is Guild Run. Wednesday is normal live stream. I'll do a little bit of Mythic Plus. Sorry, you guys won't be getting a This Week in Mythic Plus because I'm going to be really focused on getting this out. So I hope you guys are okay with not getting a This Week in Mythic Plus. At least not today. I can try to work on it tomorrow. You want to start tanking this shit already? So yeah, for the first boss, for the tanks, they get a debuff called Bombardment, and the only thing we need to do is run away from the boss, get some distance away from that boss, and when we get that distance, there's going to be bombs coming at us every 1 second for 5 seconds, and that just means we have to run in a straight line because those bombs will knock us around and you know, do a ton of damage to us. So we have to just keep running around. I think, by the way, the champion is the one that spits all that stuff out. So we got all that stuff. Your guild is starting raid soon. You're using your videos to help us along. Cool. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm gonna be pumping out all the videos this week. All of them. Let me launch my fraps. Alright, so the boss is gonna spawn here. Oh, we already have the annihilation. Uh-oh. We gotta step in it. You will carry me on Alliance again? Nice. Nice, man. The bombs come out very slowly. Yeah, I know that if you are very close to the boss, they still hit you. So you need some bit of distance. So I'll probably use my Heroic Belief to gain that distance. I don't think I need to get that distance more than once every 24 seconds. Thank you. Thank you, New Era. Era, how quickly are you going to try to go in here and do a 10 tank run? What's the time frame? Alright, so here's the first boss. So yeah, as a tank, gotta swap off with Bombardment and then run over back here and just run in a straight line somewhere. Once we go to the second phase, you want to kill the left gun first because it'll just make more soaks. So kill the left gun first, and then you'll go into phase 2, which is kind of the same thing as phase 1, and then we're gonna kill that. Don't know yet? Yeah, man. You need a raiding guild again? Disbanded? Disbanded what? In TOS? Oh, he ninja'd everything and sold the guild. That sucks, man. That really does suck. Did I see the video? I didn't, whoever. I commented. I responded to your comment. Yeah, I responded to your comment. I didn't think you guys were gonna like full clear everything. I thought you were just like doing 1 or 2 bosses or something. That was crazy. Alright, so we'll see how we all do. Got our damage meters up. Shoulder plus 5. There we go. Alright, let's give this a shot. Who's my other tank? Glock.
4, 3, 2,
My other tank
1.
is Glock. So I am tanking first. There's a fell bombardment on me. I'm gonna go ahead and just start running in a straight line back here. Start dodging all of this. Here come the bombs. Oh, they're a lot slower than I thought they would be. Okay. Alright, so there was the tank swap right there. You guys can see Glock running back there. I can't really. Let me see if I can show him. There he is, running way in the back as Van Cleef, dodging everything. Now we have the debuff being handed out, so people that had that debuff had to run out. There's the fell bombardment on me. Hopefully that taunt off happened. I have to go. Alright, so the fell bombardment is way easier than I thought it would be. Maybe the heroic mode will be a lot faster. There's the fell bombardment on Glock. He's running out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man, he got caught in between the debuffs. Let's see if I can show you guys. Yeah, he's running it way over there. He's running back in right now. Fell bombardment is happening in 3, 2, 1. He's right here. He's very close. So we're gonna kill this guy right here. The one on the left. Annihilator. In normal mode, we don't have the beams on the ground, so we don't have to really watch out for much. So there it is. We killed it. Now we're just going to get more AoE debuffs. Run away, little girl. So there's the eradication. I stayed in just so that I stayed in just to have one active tank in there so that it doesn't melee. So if you guys saw there, I used shield wall on that one and I barely took any damage. So I used shield wall on that. I didn't know how hard it was gonna hit, and it really didn't hit that hard. I stood on it just so that I could keep it on me. There's a fell bombardment, another tank swap happening. Be back later. Is this the third boss? This is the first boss, Isabel. First boss. Yeah, this isn't too bad. We're gonna have the other phase happening right now where we have to kill the other gun soon. So there's a fell bombardment on me again. I gotta run out here. Again, just take all these bombs way out here. Decimation? Oh, erratic. Alright, so there's the taunt off again on the other tank. Thank you, yeah, no problem. Clearly overgeared. Yeah, well we never walked into Mythic TOS, but we did a lot of heroic. But yeah, our if you guys look at the DPS meters, we got some really good DPSers, and I can show you guys the healing meters. We've got some kick-ass healers too. It's just the tanks that suck. It's just the tanks that suck. Alright, so Glock is gonna stay in for this one, and I am gonna run out. I stayed in for the last one. Glock is staying in, and then I'm gonna run back in. That's not too bad on damage. Glock did pop a cooldown. At this point, you stack in front of the boss, and you are gonna move from left to right according to how you get the debuffs. So that's all that's gonna happen. There's a bombardment on Glock. I have the taunt off. Now I can move up ahead of the group. I don't need to necessarily be moving in and out. Some people are gonna get that debuff. You guys are gonna see it, unless it's heroic only. You know what? It might be heroic only. I'm not seeing it. Bombardment is going to happen on me in 2 seconds. And there's my bombardment. Got to run out. And that's it. That's it. That was not bad at all. Who's my other tank? Yeah, so yeah, the other tank is Glock. Nothing yet. Let's see. Will we get no tier set. No tier set. I'm not going to use my roll on this guy. Yeah, even the relics, not that great. Critical strike, haste mastery, chest would be nice, but I'm using tier set, so that's a dead piece. And cloak is going to become tier set as well. Yeah, we won't. Alright, let's move on. This actually looks like a lot of fun. Can't wait to progress. The bomb stuff is really slow. Yeah, maybe it's just because it's normal, Sebastian. Maybe it's just because it's normal. somebody did get this guy right here. 930. Critical blocks, they're nice, but I'll just go ahead and keep my ignore pain for now. Just because I don't know how progression is going to be, and I'd much rather keep ignore pain on progression. Also, for the next boss, I'll take the fire guy, because I have Berserker Rage, so in case I get the fear, I don't have to run out. But I think fear is only heroic, right? Then 4 and 6. Oh, second boss is the first piece. It might be, because that's how it was in TOS. Let's see, let's take a look. No, second boss is not it. Looks like the third boss. Third boss is going to be Cloak. And that's actually, haste versatility is not bad, so that'd be cool. You should probably do some reading. 2 of the last 3. Oh, okay. I get you. I already made a video with add-ons, but will I do a video explain the configuration? For sure, yeah, I can do that. Not a problem. Alright, let me run this gauntlet. Yeah, I can make another video explaining all my add-ons. This week I'm going to focus a lot more on like the bosses, and then I always create a custom weak aura package for the raid, and I'm going to be doing that as well. So as I do these fights, I'm going to see what debuffs are important to know, what timers, energy bars, anything like that. So I'm going to be creating these weak auras to help out with the fights and progression. So hopefully we get through normal relatively quickly. I hope this week, honestly. And then heroic will be the progression grind. Love your videos. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, and Thurex, were you the person who commented on that video about the action camera? Dynamic camera, I mean? Because if you did, check your alerts on YouTube. I responded to you with a list of commands for the built-in dynamic camera. So you can use the built-in dynamic camera, and I've got all the commands on there for you. So you can go ahead and take a look. Your YouTube alerts should be on the top right. It's like a little, I believe it's just a little bell. I think we're gonna skip. I think we're gonna skip the second boss. We'll see. Yeah, so for the next boss, they need to be 40 yards apart. There's a fire. The fire one, his name starts with an F. And there's a shadow guy, and the shadow one, his name starts with SH. So that's an easy way to remember it. Fire F and shadow SH. I'm gonna be on the fire guy because I do have Berserker Rage, so I think the fear mechanic is only on heroic, but just in case it is on here, I can pop out of my own fear. All the melee just stacks on shadow. So it's easier for the melee to help the shadow tank get out of the fear. But since I can help myself get out of the fear, I'll just be on there. Keep going forward, doggies are ahead. Alright. And anything else with the Fellhounds, I need to face them away from the group. Yeah, all the melee is going to be on shadow. The rest of the mechanics are honestly for the rest of the group, and it's mostly like run out if you have a debuff and you're gonna drop fire on the ground. So run out, poop the fire on the ground, get back in. Here it is. So I'm gonna be on fire guy, just so that we start getting used to it. And then so this guy's shadow, SH, fire starts with F. That was the way I remembered it. So yeah, I'll be on fire, dude. Galak will be on shadow. Oh, let me show you guys these rockin' heals we've got. Was that the Garathi Worldbreaker? Oh yeah, that was all the heals we needed. Sebastian can't remember a single name of WoW. Nice. That's how you remember it, man. I was looking up all the boss fights today, and it was like, I have to remember things somehow. Yeah, so I'm gonna be on the Farg. I'm gonna be on Condom. No monks in my raid now. We don't really have monks. So I think most of the time, like, they get debuffs, they have to run out of the group and then run back in. And in terms of tanks, you have to just face them away from everyone. And if you, I don't think the fear thing happens, but if it does, people need to stack on you. So if basically if the circle underneath you is red, run out. If the circle underneath you is purple, you split it. So that's a cool way of doing it. Red, run out, purple, split. Long time no see, Warblade. How have you been, man? I would have thought warrior tank on Shadow since we can ignore fear. The thing is, all the melee is going to be on Shadow, so the melee can run onto the Shadow tank and help him. I am going to be by myself over here on fire. There's not going to be any melee with me, nothing like that. So I'm going to be by myself. That means I need to pop my own fear. By popping my own fear, I'm going to have to use Berserk Rage.
3, 2, 1.
What happened to the... What? Demon Hunter, what happened? Why'd they leave? Yeah, I honestly haven't tried these bosses. They just ran up. Oh look, it's hiding. They're scared? Is that what it was? What happened? I don't know what happened. They ran away during the countdown. We didn't even we didn't actually tag them or anything. Look, they're hiding up there. What the hell is going on? There it is. There it is. All right, cool. Whatever that was. Not sure what that was.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so I'm gonna be over here. The other tank is over there. Glock is over there. You guys see the frontal cone? It's just something that I have to keep facing away. As far as the debuffs that I have, they're gonna fall off naturally. No big deal. We are gonna have a bunch of these guys like get a debuff. They have to run out of the group with that red debuff. And then the only thing is the shadow guy. He'll throw like a black hole every now and then. So here's the purple. Purple needs to stack. Again, always, if your circle is underneath you, and if the circle underneath you is purple, split it. If the circle underneath you is red, run away from everyone. The only time where you run away from a purple is a purple black hole that kind of goes through the raid. Gotta get away from it. They share health? Yeah, they share health, man. So we're gonna get... so there's a consuming orb. You guys see it over there. I'm gonna turn this guy around so that the orb isn't that close to me. I think it's gonna go through the front. Actually, I'm not sure quite where it's going. I just need to make sure it's not going to pull me over to the rest of the group. I want to make sure I don't cleave anyone with this. Happened to you too? Thought it was a bug? Yeah, that was weird. Alright, so that didn't... So everybody has to go back to the middle. But yeah, the abilities happen at 33 energy and at 100 energy. If you do heroic, you also get one at 66 energy. Here you see the lines going out. Oh, I wasn't recording. The lines going out, you need to get away from everyone so that it doesn't hit the group, doesn't hit the tanks, doesn't hit anyone. So you gotta get out with that. I'm gonna be able to get much better footage when I do this on my Boomkin for these bosses. So the boss guides might take a little bit more because I need to do it here and I need to do it with my Boomkin. You guys see all those purple guys stacking up? Just because of those debuffs that are handed out, it's very important we stack up. It's just a lot of damage that needs to be split up. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got the black hole coming up.
Beware.
There it is. Black hole's coming up. You guys see it over there? So we do need to run away from that. And then I'm almost at 100, which means that we're going to get big AoE fire damage, and then we're also going to get a fire debuff being handed out on people. So I'll try to show you guys that. So here's the fire damage going out, and then some of those people you see them on fire, they need to run away from everyone else because they blow up. You guys saw them blow up there in the background? It's a little difficult to show you guys everything when I'm trying to stay away from everyone else. Also, the tanking playstyle is going to change so much for Prot Warriors, so I need to start getting used to using Berserker Rage on cooldown, using Demo Shot whenever I have it up. I'm going to need to swap out a few of my talent points as well once I get that tier set. Here we have the 33 energy ability, which you need to run away from the group, make sure nobody else gets hit by that line, and that really should be it. It's just a rinse and repeat at this point. In heroic mode, you also get another ability at 66 energy. So there's that. Yeah, I got hit pretty hard there on that one. It's a lot of magic damage for these guys. They do a lot of melee swings. So the melee swings are constant damage, but it's the magic damage that's a big spike because it's one cast, right? So in case you guys want to know, yeah, the physical damage is steady. It seems like I'm taking about the same amount of magic damage as physical. I'd say it's probably very close to a 50-50 split, but the physical one is steady, while the magic one is in big bursts at 100 energy constantly throughout the fight. So we're about to get fire again, and I mean the boss should go down at this point. There it is. There it is. I don't think there's anything I necessarily really want. The eye would be cool if both tanks have it. Waste, haste, verse. Yeah, no, I still want haste mastery. So, oh, somebody got the mount. Did they? I heard someone say I got the mount, but I don't see it drop. Nah, I don't see it drop. People not getting in the pods for high command. Oof, that sucks. Alright, I'm not going to use my bonus roll here either. I'm going to be using them on the tier pieces, honestly. Tier pieces and the last boss to try to get that legendary trinket. Just because I want that legendary trinket, I want those tier pieces. So that's what I'm going to be using my rolls on. Hopefully we also get into heroic mode. What boss does this take us to? Antorus High Command? Alright, let's just clear more trash. So the good thing is my co-tank, the infamous Glock, he got the Eye of the Eye. So once I am able to get the Eye, we can both equip it and actually do better at tanking. Alright, so let's get over here, go over this pillar. Portal Keeper should be easier. How many people do you have going in and out of the pods? In normal mode you can have 2, right, because you don't get the debuff, but in Heroic I think you need 3 people. Maybe even a backup 4th. Yeah, so we're just gonna take care of these ads. I forgot which one it was again. I think it's a Flame Weaver that drops all this gunk on the ground. We'll see right now if it emanates again. Oh no, it's the Fell Guards. Searing something. You need a different group for the Portal Keeper? Yeah, you need a group of like 2 or 3 people. Yeah, they need a tank here. Also for this trash, you guys can see Galacta over here. He's basically taking everybody over to the portals so that we can just cleave everything. I was trying to keep the fire poop out of the group, but I think we have Fell Guards everywhere, regardless. There's the Searing Rand again. So in terms of a pod group, it should probably be your 2 least gear DPSers or your 2 DPSers who would be doing the least amount of DPS on a single target fight. Or I mean, there's some ads, yeah, but not every phase has ads. So we'll see. Right now, it's better to do mechanics, so we'll see who jumps in for us. Not necessarily lowest DPS for us. And I was like, that's not the boss, and it's not. There's more trash, more trash. So yeah, right here, what we can see is the ads that are going to be in the next boss fight, which are the Shock Troopers and the Pyromancers. The Pyromancers you want to keep interrupted 100% of the time during the boss fight, because they basically one-shot you. But the Shock Troopers, they run away, Blade Storm, and run back into position, or they run away Blade Storm and then they run back slowly. Just don't be in the Blade Storm. That's really it for these guys. So there's the Pyroblast being cast. I'm gonna try to reflect it. Let's see how that goes for me. There's the reflect. It did maybe like 3 mil damage, so if you don't reflect it, it'll be 3 mil on you. So in heroic mode, I can definitely see that one-shotting people. Alright, we'll just face this mini-boss away. Not sure what he does. There it is, Fearsome Leap. Oh, okay, he's like a big shock trooper. I can tank this. I mean, he's on me anyway, so... Fell Torch, that can't be interrupted. Just a big AoE damage. Not too bad. This adds like an intro to what's coming next. Yeah. Come on, come over here. There it is. And then here's the big AoE. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. And more trash, I assume? Yeah. This might be like a big Pyromancer guy. The other one was a big Shock Trooper. So I'm just gonna assume we need to interrupt this guy. Soulburn cannot be interrupted. Let me get the hell away from the group. I'm going to reflect that one. And then... oh no, my interrupt was still down. I'll interrupt this one when it gets a little bit closer. Now somebody else took care of it. So yeah, that Soulburn, something I can't really interrupt. Where is my... 13 out of 50. Not bad. No, that's not it. Where is my 30 out of 50? Alright, not bad, not bad. I'm going to be upgrading my ring and my belt first, because once I get the tier set, that's what I'm gonna have on. Ring a belt. Elevator boss, we meet again. So yeah, these are the pods right here. You guys can see they're targetable. So 2 people, in normal mode you can do 2 people because you don't get the debuff. 2 people can rotate in and out. You want to be in there for about 30 to 40 seconds, not anymore, or else you will die. And yeah, you go into the pod. In every pod, you spam the first ability on whatever boss is active. And then the second ability is something special. So the second ability can be more damage on adds, it can be a shield, or it can be something to remove mines. So we are going to get mines all over the floor, we're going to get big AoE damage, and we're going to get adds. Also, they do spawn clockwise, so you see we'll get this pod and this boss first, and then we'll be getting this pod and this boss, and then this pod and this boss. And every boss rotates about every minute and a half. Time to see how the pros do it. And let's see how this goes. They're breaking down who's gonna go into where. Yeah, so in the pods, the first ability is an increase the damage taken ability, and that can be spammed on whatever boss is active. And then the second ability is going to help us. So one of the pod's second abilities, which is the one that is active right now, it does more damage. You can focus that on the adds. It doesn't damage the bosses. The second pod that's over here, this one, its second ability is it drops a shield on the ground. You want to drop 3 here on top of the pod, and then 3 in front of the next pod, which is the one over here by Gator. And then the third pod gives a second ability. the third pod gives a second ability that removes mines from the ground. So they each have different purposes. Right? Yeah, spam the first ability on the boss. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. This might be a bit of a learning curve. We're gonna have mines on the ground. We need to hide inside the big turtle shells. Also, the big blast ability, which I forget what it's called. Let's see. Big blast ability. Fusillade. It gives itself a big damage increase. So the first few times shouldn't be too bad. We can probably fail a few shields, but after that we can't really fail anymore. What's up, Tulip? How you doing? What's up, Joshua? How you doing? How am I? I'm doing pretty good. This is the first guy that drops tier, and it's haste verse, which is really nice. I want it. I want it in my life, so hopefully I can get that. What else can we get here? Relics are not good. Boots aren't that great either. And neither is this. Okay. Also, Glock, don't tank on each other, because the debuff is a frontal cleave, and we have to swap at 2 stats. It's like 2:52 in the morning. Jeez. You watch it from your cell. Guild rating coming. Cool, man. I hope so. I hope we can teach you guys a lot. Let's find out.
5, 4, 3,
start recording as well.
2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So you see someone is in the pod. I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick up the Pyromancer.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so I'm at 2 stacks. Oh, you have, okay.
3, 2, 1.
So you guys see the shock troopers? They're just gonna like jump around between where we go. So we did have a little bit of a tank mishap there. I'm gonna let my stacks fall off. He's gonna get to 3, and then here it is. So I'm gonna go over here. Next pod. Let's go over to the next pod. I got 1 guy on me. Let me try to pick up these guys too.
3, 2, 1.
So hopefully the Pyromancer sticks to me. There it is. The Pyromancer's down. Now we just have these shock troopers. So these shock troopers again, just try to get them to stick to you. Not a huge deal. That AoE damage is just going to be happening. We are going to get Bloodlust right now. So there's a second debuff on my co-tank. I'm going to taunt off. And yeah, we should be having... in this phase, we should be having... actually, no, I'm sorry. This is still the first boss. I don't know why I moved here. I should still be here. Still be here.
3, 2.
So yeah, the off tank has to... So here's the other guy. So the off tank has to pick up the ads, make sure that they stick to him. And then... Oh man, okay, so we can't really get a taunt right now. There it is. So we're gonna get a shield somewhere on here. Demonic shield. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it. There it is. There it is. There it is. So we are gonna get the shield bubble. I'm gonna face him out of the raid. Hopefully nobody else takes this debuff with me. So that debuff was set a little bit too soon. So I think that darkness is that big AoE burst. Fusillade, there it is. Move. We run in. And there.
3, 2, 1.
So here we have the emitters again. So there I'm going to do a tank swap. I'm going to be here in the edge of this emitter. So hopefully when it gets enabled, I'm in it. And we are going to get the Fusillade happening in 5 seconds. So don't enable it yet. It's going to be happening right now. Let's enable it. Perfect. And there's a big AoE. You guys see I have the buff on me. And again, taunt off every 2 stacks. These shock troopers, again, you can kind of pick them up whenever you get the chance to.
4.
So you see me there kind of doing a lot of AoE pickup. And we are going to swap who we are on now. So let me pick this guy up. We have 3 shields here, which is perfect. That's what we want. We want 3 shields. Right now we're not going to get ads. And what the person in the pod is in charge of doing this 3rd phase is of... oh, I gotta move in here. The 3rd person, what they're in charge of doing is removing mines. So they place like a pillar on the ground, and that makes all the mines within...
3, 2, 1.
So I am moving this guy so that we're very close to the emitters. And yeah, we're removing mines, running into the emitters. So there's the emitter going off. Perfect. And I'm in the bubble. I'm ready to do this. Unfortunately, one person's right in front of me. Okay, so there it is. So tank swap every 2 stacks. We're going to have 1 more explosion, so we do want to be relatively close. You see all the mines going up? I'm trying to see how the pillar looks that removes the mines, but I can't seem to find it. So I'm taunting the boss off and moving way over here so that we can be in the bubble. It's all about the positioning.
3, 2, 1.
So you guys do see this other debuff on me, this right here? That means that somebody stepped on a mine and put a big debuff on everyone. That's the pillar right here. Disruptor Beacon. That destroys all the mines around it, and it doesn't give you a debuff.
4.
So again, we're gonna get ads. So I picked it up. I have 3 stacks, but there it is. It's just for the quick pickup that we need to do that. So as soon as my stacks fall off, I'm gonna go ahead and taunt off again. That Pyromancer needs to go down quickly. There it is. Very good DPS on it. There's the 2 stacks on my coat tank. I'm gonna go ahead and taunt off. He moves out of position and starts hitting the shock troopers. 4 got Antorus, open and non-LFR. Nice.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so there's my 2 stacks. There's the taunt off right there, and I move out of tanking position and over to the rest of the group. So again, get that Pyromancer down immediately. Perfect interrupts. Like, that was just really quick. I'm gonna come over here and try to pick up a little bit of the threat. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of that Blade Storm damage, but it's better if I pick it up and take a little Blade Storm damage than let it just bounce around everywhere. So we are going to be... Mines are coming out soon. Let's see. There's one right behind me. So it looks like the next assume command is happening in 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do is run over here in position. And I'm going to run over.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're going to have the assume command right now. I'm running right over here. Again, during this phase, we are going to have ads and...
3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2,
1.
It's about the bubbles. So drop 3 bubbles here, right where we are, and then we avoid the mines, kill the pyromancers. Alright. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. We did not hide inside the bubble at that. If that happens again, it could be a wipe. So we have to be very, very careful. So the other tank debuff is almost at 2.
3.
There it is.
2, 1.
I'm gonna taunt off and go over here. Make sure nobody's on me. Alright. So yeah, that got a little messy. At this point, yeah, that Pyromancer is casting right now freely, so we have to kind of take a hold of that. I do have 2 stacks of the debuff, so I'm gonna get the next interrupt here. Oh, I went down. Why did I go down?
4, 3,
Melee.
2, 1.
Okay. Alright, so I got a B-res. We're in the bubble. My co-tank is about to take his 2nd stack soon. There it is. Let me taunt off.
4.
Yeah, we got the Pyromancer just going off. Looks like it's going to be very sloppy if we manage to get this down. There's the swap. We don't have any bubbles over here, so this is going to be really, really bad.
3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so we don't have any bubbles. So we are just going to have to go for it. There it is, there it is, there it is. That's a lot of damage. I mean, it's going to be a kill. It's just going to be sloppy at this point. 50 mil, not a big deal. Oh no, my co-tank's got 5 stacks of the debuff. We were just stacking on each other just a little too much. The next big bomb is happening in 3 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. Popping cooldowns, popping cooldowns. There it is. Sloppy, but we did it. We got it. What do we loot? What do we loot? And I'm gonna be using a roll if I don't get my tier set. I got my tier set. 940 with leech. Wow. All right. I mean, it looks like RNGesus is on our side. I woke up this morning. I did my little RNGesus prayer. It paid off. How far into the raid am I? This was the 3rd boss. 3rd boss right now. Is there anything else I need? Now these relics are bad. Shoulders are bad. Feet are bad. Don't need to use my roll. Got an upgraded Warforge with leech. Man. Elevator boss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You stopped breathing there? That was close. That was a very close kill. Got a little sloppy at the end there. We didn't have any more entropic shields in the 2nd area. Huzzah! The Warforged tier gear. It's nice. I hope they don't change the... So, I didn't think they were going to change the tier set bonuses, but I did see a tweet from Warcraft devs today saying that they are going to be adjusting everything after the 1st week. So this 1st week, we might be able to get all of our tier set really nice and stack the 4-piece and the 2-piece, but come next week they might change it. I really hope they don't. I really hope they don't. The gods of loot shine upon me. Alright, so what's the next boss? Portal Keeper. Oof. That one's also going to be a lot of coordination. A lot of coordination. Let's see what we can get here. Crit Burst, Crit Mask, Haste Burst. The ring is nice. Haste Burst isn't bad. Open a portal to another world healing you. That sounds like a really weird trinket. I don't know how I feel about that. Sounds very RNG. Tank RNG trinkets are normally not that great, to be completely honest with you. That's nice. That's really nice. Alright, running over to the next boss, Mr. Portal Keeper. Is he already here? No. I was like, is this the platform? No. You can interrupt that Shadow Storm cast that these champions do, by the way. Not sure. Oh, it just does a bunch of AoE damage. Nothing too crazy. Alright, so for the next boss, we have one boss sitting on a platform. He's got 3 portals next to him. Fire, Fel, and Shadow. The first portal is Fire and activates at 90%. Second one is Fel. Third one is 60%, and third one is Shadow at 30%. Ooh, what is this? This isn't the platform, by the way. So yeah, this is just more trash. Not sure if the portals actually do anything for this trash, kind of like the boss. But for the boss, the first portal that activates is Fire. What you do is you take 1 tank, 1 single target healer, and your worst AoE DPS. So your single target DPS you take in with you, and there's a mini boss up there that needs to be chain interrupted and just taken down. That's really it. Just interrupt him the whole time, every cast that he does. Do a little bit of healing and take him down. And then the second portal, which is a Fel portal, you need to take really good heals in there. So take an AoE healer, and what you do, you run in and you want to stack up to make the best out of your AoE heals that you can possibly do. And once you're in there, AoE heal, you want to keep everybody at around 50% HP, because they take a debuff that they lose a percentage of their active HP. What that really means is that if they're at 100%, the amount of damage that they're going to be taking, which is 10% of their total damage, is going to be crazy. Your healers are going to go trying to keep everyone at 100%. Just no, it's muted. Just keep everybody to about 50%. Yeah, so you don't want to heal anyone to 100. If you keep trying to heal everyone to 100%, you're just gonna go crazy and go And in the Fel portal, that second one, you're also gonna get silk webs, and basically you just need to break people out of there as soon as you can. So there it is. Fire platform, single target, heals, go in there, DPS, interrupt. Fel, you need big AoE target. You need big AoE heals. Do about 50% of do about 50% of their HP while you're in there. DPS the cocoons. Third phase, in this fire platform, there's like these fire orbs. Let me see if I can see them here. We cannot. So there's these fire orbs. Someone has to run into it, grab one, and then run it over to the shadow portal and drop it really close. In order for you to DPS in the shadow phase, you need to be really close to a fireball, kind of like a torch. So when the time comes to jump into the shadow portal, someone picks it up, drops it in here by just letting it time out, no cleansing, no immunities, nothing, and then you have to tank and spank around there. It's a lot of AoE damage. Just go in there and destroy things, and then when you come back out, Portal Keeper is gonna be spawning a ton of ads still. So yeah, while people are in these platforms, she spawns a bunch of ads. So that's why you take your single target people into the platforms. You keep your AoE DPS out here. 307, you're going to sleep? For sure, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Let's get some Warlock cookies here. Fire Green Shadow at 90, 60, and 30. Just one. It could be like blinders with dash or something. Someone who can move fast. But no, the only heroic mechanic. Let me look. Let me look at my notes. The only heroic mechanic is the imps cast a big AoE, like they blow themselves up and hit everybody for a ton of damage. In normal mode, they don't do that. So we still get everything else that we get in heroic, so all the mechanics. It's just, we don't have to worry about interrupting imps. That's it. Do I ever play on PTR? Oh, I don't play on PTRs often. I play on PTRs when there's a new tier set, so I can do the analysis and crunch numbers. And that's really it. If there's big class changes, like when Legion first launched, there was huge class changes, and then they kept changing them as like the months went on. Every time there was a big class change, I would jump in and do that. You got Argus, fam? No. You should hug the wall to minimize that big AoE. Alright, Glock is going to be tanking first. So, I'm probably, he has to, oh, the tanks have to swap at every 3 stacks of the debuff, 3 or 4. So, I'm going to let him take the first few stacks until 90%. So, yeah, so since you're going to be tanking first, you're going to be taking the tanking debuffs first. So, right like at 91% or so, I'll swap off of you, I'll taunt off of you, and you can run into fire with the so that I can take fresh new stacks down here. Oh, if I'm in Portal Group, I'll take the boss first then, and then you swap off me when we get to that 90. How intense was my preparation? For the rest of the guild, I think they just kind of saw videos of people doing PTR stuff. In terms of my preparation, I did a lot more. So I want to do boss guides for live bosses for you guys. So I have been writing, doing all the research I can of how they were in the PTRs. So I've written about 8 pages worth of like scripts today. So that's been my preparation. I've just been reading the Wowhead guides, reading everything I can to see what they do, like as often as I can. So I am on this fire group. I need to go in here. I need to tank this guy. So this guy, we just need to keep him interrupted as often as possible. So there's the first interrupt. I will be getting the second interrupt.
Beware.
Let's see. There's my interrupt. Hopefully somebody else gets the next one. And then we're probably going to... We need to step out of that. Blinders, can you take one of the fell orbs with you on the way out? Cool. Alright, so you see somebody with the fire orb running out. We're almost done here. They have to drop it near they have to drop it near the shadow. So there's the fire orb.
Beware.
You see my co-tank has 2 stacks. There's the third one. I'm gonna taunt off of him.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Collapsing world, that one, the big one.
3, 2, 1.
That big one, collapsing world. Yeah, and it's gonna blow up everybody, so
4,
you gotta be
3,
careful of that.
2,
No, it doesn't matter if you run out or not. It's just when it falls off, it just does damage. Alright, so we got there's the other portal, I believe, launching, the fire portal, right?
1.
It should be at 60%.
4, 3.
So my stacks are gonna fall off soon. So there's these big things on the ground as well. We don't want to stand in them. We're gonna hit that 60% soon. There's a collapsing world. Glock, we might have to switch what tank goes in because my stacks might be fresh.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, you're gonna have to jump into Fell. Okay. And there it is. Fell is active. Fell is active.
4.
Okay, so we're jumping in. We have to switch who went in what. There's all these imp ads are gonna be coming out right now. So pick them up. They don't cast in normal mode, so I have to just kind of try to pick them up as best as I can. There's also spiders that do this route, and it's just a pain. So there's the collapsing world. This is when you don't want to be rooted, when that collapsing world is going off. So there's the 3 stacks. So whenever he comes out, I'm going to need a taunt off. Cool. I'm at 3. I'm about to be at 4, but I can handle it.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so I'm about to get to 4 stacks. I'm gonna start rotating a few of my cooldowns. I have demoralizing shout coming up, so I'm gonna be getting to 4 stacks this time. And where's the 4th stack? It should be coming very soon, unless I get the taunt off exactly. There's a 4th stack, so that's fine. I have 4 stacks on me, and I am going to be getting the taunt off soon. There's a taunt off right now. I need to get away from you. I'm just gonna charge a friendly. And I'm also going to let my healers know when my stacks wear off, because when the tanking stacks wear off, they do a ton of AoE damage. Tank stacks dropping in 5, 3. So just so everybody knows, there's the stacks. You guys see how much damage that did? Not too much, actually. Not too bad. So you want me to hold on so you can go into Shadow?
4, 3.
Okay, so he's gonna go into Shadow.
1.
If he gets the 4th stack, that's okay. There it is. There it is. I'll taunt him right now. He's going to be going into the Shadow Realm, which is perfectly fine.
4, 3.
So he's going into the Shadow Realm. And at this point, we are gonna have to pop a Lust when he's back out. So not right now. We don't necessarily need to right now. But here we go. The orb, tank near the orb. Tank near the orb. The fire orb. If you don't tank near it, you just can't do shit.
1.
Nobody took it in there?
Beware.
4, 3.
Alright, so
2,
I don't know if they're having trouble finding the fire orb, but there it is. It should be dropping soon, and they'll be able to DPS the boss. I might get up to like 5 stacks. I'm rooted, and this is really gonna hurt. Okay, I got it. Alright, so at this point, stuff like my Victory Rush comes in really handy, because there's a lot of big AoE damage. Yeah, whenever you're ready, taunt off. I'm at 4. So he's going to taunt off me. There's the... at this point, it's just a burn phase, so at this point, just Lust, burn. And we are going to get these Stalkers dropping as well.
4, 3.
Oh man,
2,
I'm getting hurt.
1.
Tank stacks dropping in 7. So 5, 4 tank stacks. So this is going to be doing AoE damage as soon as it drops off. You guys can see there it is. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm going to assume in Heroic, which is going to be really bad. So now that we're both out here, I can swap at 2. I can let it get to 3 if I really want to, but at this point, tank and spank. How intense? Yeah, the preparation. Yeah, my preparation was a lot more intense.
3, 2,
Because I want to know what
1.
I'm doing. I also want to know what I'm looking at so that I can explain it to you guys live. So since I want to tell you guys this is happening, that's happening, I really wanted to prepare for everything. And again, I don't think this had anything for me, right? No. Don't want to use any rolls on any of this stuff. Nope. I haven't had to use a roll yet. Nice job to the raid and awesome loot. Thank you. Thank you. Watching these live streams to see how raid map functions, bosses just have a good idea. Yeah, man. Who? Long notes. Who is next? We have the tower defense boss next. That's gonna be a mess. ENR is next, and that might be tier. Haste Mastery. That's gonna be a good helmet, but I can't use it because of tier. It's gonna have to drop at least as a 940, this chest piece. But up next we do have, I think, is that it? So yeah, up next we do have the tier chest dropping, which, I mean, it might be worth the downgrade. I mean, it will be worth the downgrade to have both tier sets up, so something I have to consider. I'm gonna be using a roll if I don't get it. What else is good? The wrists are good, and I'm gonna be replacing these legendary wrists, so I'm definitely gonna be using, and this ring is good, so I'm gonna be using a roll for the next fight. Oh no! Oh no! That was close. Alright, so just pick up all of this trash. We do have the, we have the 3 debuffs falling, so let me face them away from the group. Make sure nobody gets hit by that. Yeah, it seems like we had Glock lagged out, so it kind of sucks. We're gonna have to wait for him to come back before we stop, but we can clear trash. Look at Magni tanking. Can't pull threat off of him. I don't want to taunt. I mean, that's fine. Maybe he's at 100%. No damage taken. Alright. Let's use this portal. This might be the tower defense area. This fight is gonna be, it's gonna be a mess. I don't think this is a gauntlet or anything. At least not in this room. I'm just worried that it was a trap. Oh, it just gives us the extra action button, right? There it is. Get that extra action button. Nice. Alright, so for this one, what do I have to pick up? I need to pick up the Destructors. And what else is it? Destructors, I have to keep them behind everyone. Interrupt artillery strikes, and I also need to tank purifiers. Okay. Are you talking about jumping? We can use this one right here. This place right here. So you guys see these little ledges with wind? They jump you over to the platform that they're pointing at. So we're gonna get spawns wherever there's these big glowy orbs. So people are gonna spawn from here. People are gonna spawn from down here. And then people are also gonna spawn from up here. So if I want to transition properly from area to area, I can either use the extra action button, and 1 launches me up into the air, and 2 makes me land wherever it's pointed at. Another way of movement is to use these little platforms right here. Let's see, how fast I can get to it. So use these little guys right here, and they kind of take you over to the next platform. And you can use them to go up, to go down, whatever you need. So yeah, we're gonna get spawn points from all 3 of these areas. I didn't like study enough to see which waves came out in what order, to be completely honest with you. As far as tanking ads, I need to tank destructors and purifiers. As far as everybody else, there's a ton of little ads that just kind of run. Everybody just needs to cleave these ads and DPS as much as they can. And that's really it. So a bunch of these things spawn. We need to pick them up and DPS them. The tank ads will be picked up and tanked at the end. So the wave of people will kind of come through these small ads. You let them all go through, and the tank ad, you tank it back here. Once they're all done going through, you start running with the tank ad right behind them. And that's because there might be a few of these ads that do certain AoE abilities. There's one that removes snares and stuns. So since you really want to handle the small ads, if something is removing their snares and stuns, it's going to be really annoying. So you wanna be on that. Alright, we are getting a summon, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna go bio real quick. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to handle all the ads. The first wave of ads comes out right here through the main entrance. Then we've got, I think the second time it changes, it's bottom, and then it'll be top. At one point, we are gonna have to split into groups, where the tanks are gonna have to split up, one up here and one down here. So we'll see how the groups get split up. Not sure what that is. Swift feet, nice. Yeah, to start the fight, by the way, you go talk to this tree, the essence, or the essence in the tree. In terms of yeah, we're talking in terms of priority of killing the ads. The big guy to take down first, his name is like the obfuscator. What's his name? Let's see. I'm trying to see. Big ads, yeah, obfuscators need to go down first because they provide a cloak for everybody else. And then we have the other big ads that just need to go down. But the obfuscators go down first, then the little ads, then the big dudes. But they're not gonna be able to get to the boss. All right. No, at a certain point there's two places active, isn't there? Or is that heroic only? I think the first one that they spawn at is the one that we were at, and then after that it starts rotating. This fight looks so complicated. I think so. So we are splitting the groups, one tank on each one, and then some DPS, and that's going to be us splitting up at that point. We'll call it out. None of us have really studied like how the path and the waving kind of comes out. So priority is going to be the obfuscators first. Second would be flying mobs, honestly, and then third would be small mobs. Fourth are the tanking mobs. What happened? You got a bowl of Cocoa Puffs and you're dead. Not dead. I'm not dead. I'm still here. I did step away. I'm back though. So, Glock, when the other places start coming out, do you want me to be on the highest one and up here in the front, or do you want to be up here in the front and the low? Do you want to be green and purple, and do you want me to be green and whatever the high one is? What is that, red? Yeah, green and red. Do you want me to be green and red and you're green and purple? Quickest way to purple is to use your action button and to just go down there. If not, you can come over to middle and use the platform that's right here. Yeah, I don't know if you take fall damage, but you can use your action button. Yeah, so I'm gonna be here on green and on red, depending on what waves are coming out. And Galacta is going to be on green and purple. So we've got two different groups going. If I see anything spawn over here, I'll run over there as fast as I can. I'll use my wings, land right here, and then launch myself off of this platform to go up here. Alright, so I do think the first wave is here. I think the first two waves are just solo waves, and once we get to like third, we get the flying mobs and what have you. Do you want me to go activate? Or actually? Yeah, so one of our healers is over here activating the fight, and we'll see how this goes. The only ones that are tankable are the destructors and purifiers. So once this goes all the way to 100, I think we have to make her do that like 3 or 4 times. So here we go. Here are the ads. Let me run in here. Stun, snare. Here's a big guy. Here's a destructor. So I'm going to pick up this guy and go right over here. I'm making sure that there's no other ads. I don't see any other ads kind of spawning anywhere. So Glock has that guy perfectly fine. There's a stun and snares going out. Since I'm not DPS, really what I'm doing is trying to maximize downtime for these guys. Alright, so let's see how this goes. We do have, there it is. So I do see this guy over here. Yeah, I don't think we stack portals until the 3rd wave. Oh wait, okay, alright. So we'll take this guy down. I do have Rain of Fel. Let me get out of here. Make sure nobody kind of stacks with me. And there might be some guys spawning over on the top one now. Let's see, let's find out. So I don't see anything up here yet. Nothing on X yet. I think green is the go-to area next. Oh, you're lagging? Let me go over to green. Nobody touched that guy. Yeah, I don't see anything else spawning right now. Over at X, so kind of have to just manage this guy right here. There's the artillery strike. You do want to interrupt that whenever that's being cast. Alright, so we do have a ton of ads. What we need to do is take those guys down, but what I want to do is get into the next tanking position. So I'm gonna go over here, get into position. Yeah, I'm at the top. I'm ready to tank. Yeah, we got ads coming up here. Also, if we start getting the flying mobs, range has to focus them. Alright, so I'm gonna pick up this big dude. We got some out here. Let's see. And then we also have purple going up. You guys see over here purple? You guys see those ads down there? I'm gonna interrupt the artillery strike. We need to take down the destructor on X. Yeah, so we have split DPS at this point. And basically we're gonna need to go down there and do that. So there it is. We just have a few Fell Lords left, and then we're gonna have all these guys. There's a ton of ads down there for them. So I'm gonna run over to green. Running over to green, I see some ads coming up. I'm gonna tank the big guy. We have an obfuscator on green that needs to go down quickly. Or whenever people get here to green, that's the first thing that needs to go down. It stops things from getting snared. So we need to focus this obfuscator guy. We can cleave and do damage to the other guys, but we can't target them with single damage abilities. We can cleave them, but we can't do much else to them. Like that trap. That trap can slow them, but we can't actually do any active stunts to them. I'm gonna go back over to X again. We've got yeah, we got bats. I'm gonna go over here. So the other tank is on purple, so he'll go over there. I'm waiting up here for either green or X. I'm waiting for X or green. I'll let you know when I see something, but for now I'm waiting for something. They do. They hug the tree right now. You see that? They're hugging around the tree. So as soon as we got ads on X, so melee on my group, on Sunder's group, come over here to X. These bats are ridiculous. Alright, so I need to tank this big guy. So here it is. If I see anything on green spawning, I'll let my co-tank know.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You see these bats are way over here, destroying the essence of Ionar. She's taking some damage. We've got some on X. They should be... The small ads look like they're going down. Destructor's still up. So I need to stun the artillery strike whenever that goes up. And I don't see anything over on green yet, but the ship is close. It might be. There's the artillery strike. My interrupt was down. So we've got all these guys coming up over here. Let me go help. I'll pick up the big guy. I'll pick him up. So I'm on the big guy because I don't know how much else is out there. And I had just finished tanking my guy. Nice. We got it. Alright, so I'm going to assume the treasure box is over here. Nice. There's a chest. Alright, let's see. Come on. Ooh, that helmet is so nice. So nice. I'm going to be using an extra roll. Try for the chest piece. Let's give it a shot. Oh, hey. I mean, it's not... That one's not an upgrade. But it's a bonus roll, so I can't really give it to anyone. So we got some new gear. But I wanted that chest. But this helmet, wait, is it? I've got a 930 haste mastery. It's a little bit less haste and a little bit more mastery. Yeah, I can't break my set bonus, so I can't use it. That was more easy than I thought. Yeah, it wasn't too long. Can we? Oh, cool. Teleport through here. Cool, nice. I'm gonna offer up my helmet. See if anyone needs it. If not, I will be keeping it for transmog. Doesn't seem like anyone needs it. Most people are looking for tier set bonuses, so I'll hang on to it just for the transmog. Alright, so who is up next? I hadn't seen the cutscene. Oh, I didn't record that fight. I didn't record the tower defense fight. I have to download my own VOD for the footage. Alright, let's just keep doing this. Oh, the next boss is the one that we transition from platform to platform. And there's all sorts of traps. How did I get knocked back? That was weird. There wasn't anything on me. Oh, here he is. Iminar, yep. Iminar the Soul Hunter. So with this, we have to use active mitigation on Sever and Shock Lance. We swap at 35 stacks. Dodge anything in the middle. Run away anytime goes to sleep. Dodge mines. And phase 3, the debuffs don't fall off. So in phase 3, we tank until we die. Yeah, so basically he drops mines over here. Don't step on the mines. He puts someone to sleep, and when someone goes to sleep, if you dispel that person, they do an AoE sleep. So you need to run away from everyone who's asleep, then we dispel them. And once he swaps platforms, which I believe happens every 33%, we have to go through the platform and dodge all the things. By the way, Glock, we are swapping at anywhere between 3 to 5 stacks whenever they fall off. And in phase 3, they don't fall off, so we just tank till we die. Yeah, 30 or 50. It's probably less on the last one because the tanks are gonna die. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Just jumping in.
5,
see if we're ready for this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna let Glock completely take that first. I'm just gonna build up my rage. Once he gets up to 3 stacks, I'm gonna go ahead and taunt off of him.
4, 3.
So
2,
let's see. If anyone
1.
falls asleep, I gotta get ready. There's a pulse grenade. I gotta get out of that. There's the 3 stacks. Go ahead and taunt off. There's the sleep canister. I don't see anyone asleep here on melee. I see this range back here.
1.
And you can either let it fall off or actively cleanse it. There's the pulse grenade, so I'll go ahead and move again. just to make sure we don't keep stepping on stuff. And so I have 4 stacks right now. I should get the taunt off. There it is. So four stacks is when it falls off. Cool, I'll swap. So there's the pulse grenade. Got to run away from that. And then we're gonna have the 4th stack right now, and it's about to fall off, so I'll taunt off. So yeah, 4 stacks of shock lance.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Also, during that application, you want to have active mitigation up. If you can't, it's not the most terrible thing.
4, 3.
There's the taunt off on 4 stacks. Perfect. There's the pulse grenades going out again, and sleep canister. So you guys see the slip? Yes. So you do see the sleep going out. You want to run away from anyone who's asleep. So here it is. We have to dodge all the things. Oh no, so these things stun you and stun everyone in an AoE around you that, you know, if you press it. These things are kind of more individual, and then we should get giant fireballs flying at us. There's also these fire things on the side. It's a big debuff that gets applied to you. You don't want to stand on that. So there it is. He picked them up. I'm going to let him get 4 stacks of Sever, and then I'll taunt off.
Beware.
So there's the charge blast. I need to get out of the group with that. It knocks people off. He got 2 stacks. Let me see. Let me taunt off. See how it goes. So I got 1 stack now. It'll probably be 4 again, to be honest.
Beware.
So there's shrapnel blast. Let me get out of there. Let me move him a little bit. So there was 2 stacks. Oh, Sever can be 2 stacks. He taunted at 2. So not too bad. Not bad at all. You do want to save active mitigation. Sever seems to hit harder. So there's the charge blast. I need to move out of the group. Only they can see the line that gets drawn to them. So you guys did see that I did taunt at the... I taunted a little too late, so he did get up to 3 stacks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
So he is going to get that charge blast right now, and I'm going to get another Sever. I used Neltharian's Fury for that one. And there's the 2 stacks on me. He'll probably taunt soon. There's... yeah, these mines do a lot of AoE damage, so if anyone starts stepping on them, it's just going to do a ton of damage. So I'm going to try to move him. There it is. Alright, so I moved him out of the bombs, so now he's not standing on top of the bombs. At this point, oh no! We got both of those Dread Flames on us. That's not good. Those guys with the Dread Flames kind of ran up to us. Alright, let's dodge over here. And let me eliminate that.
4.
Alright.
3.
So there it is. We're
2,
good. We're gonna
1.
go back to debuffs that don't fall off. So just let me keep the debuffs till I die go off. So what I need to do is rotate my cooldowns at this point. Lust and do all your DPS cooldowns if you're holding on to them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Those are all the DPS things that are happening. You guys saw the swirlies on the ground. We still get mines as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to be taking all the stacks as much as I can, trying to stay alive. I might be able to take this all the way. Let's see.
4, 3, 2,
Nice.
1.
I might be able to hold on to this the whole time. Let's see. There's 7 stacks right now. Empowered Shock Lance. Not bad damage at all. Nice. There it is. So what did we get? By the way, guys, spoilers with these cinematics. Okay, we got entry. Didn't get anything from that. Is there a tier piece here? Haste Mastery Cloak. Oh, legs. I need them. I need to replace these 915s I have. No, it didn't work out. Alright, next we have Kangaroos. Let's see. So on Kangaroos, we do not stack as tanks. We taunt off at 2 stacks, and the off tank has to pop fire orbs. That was disappointing. They should blow that door, not a freaking hole, right? They actually, I didn't think about it. They should have completely blown the door off as opposed to just cutting a tiny little hole in there. What else do I need to do? Purple is always split damage, green is run away, annihilate is soak. Okay. Oh, we're tanking, we're tanking. And then split purple in case we get, if we get the purple ad, we have to split the purple damage. Kind of like the Fell Beast or whatever they went. We're making this raid look easy. It's normal. It's normal. We should, as a heroic guild, we should be able to knock this out. All right, let's see. Here's Glocked in there. He's lagging a lot right now, so we might have a little bit of downtime before the next boss, so I can run through and explain things. Let me just soak this. So for the next boss, this is preparing us for the next boss. We're gonna have these big soaks, which are not split damage. There's just one person per soak. We have these big purple things, which is always split damage in there. So purple is share, green is run away or soak. So it depends. So if it's annihilate, you go in there, you soak. If it's a green swirl, if it's solid, you run away. Yeah, solid green swirl, we run away. The green soaks, only one person goes in there. I don't think these are soaked between multiple people. And then the purple we split. So that's that red one we have to run away. So yeah, you guys see that? They run away. That one is not split damage. Red is run away. Green is soak if it's the annihilate looking one, like the Kill Jane one, Armageddon. And then purple is always split damage. And so we split that purple one and then run away with the red one. You guys see, we have to stand in there for the purple one. Even though the red one came out, they have the same time to expire, so need to be careful. Alright, so here's the next boss. You guys see we have like these little, yes. So we have these 3 areas here. These are basically going to become ads. So at a certain point, I forget the exact percentage point at this point, these things are going to open up and there's going to be 1 ad in each one of them. We're going to have to split the group in half, kill 2 of them, and then tank 1. So we walk in there, we kill 2, one of them is tanked, we drag that one out and tank it on the boss. And depending on which one gets dragged out, we're going to get different abilities. So we saw the abilities on the way here. One of them drops the Kill Jaden Armageddons that are green. One person has to run in there and soak them. The other one drops big purple things on the ground. Those you want to split them, so you run into them and split those. And then the third one gives a big green debuff on below someone, a big green like solid debuff below someone. That person needs to run out of the raid group, take it, and then run back in. Also, throughout this whole fight, this guy will spawn purple orbs that kind of spin around the platform, and all of the raid should be close to the active tank. All of the raid should be close to the active tank, and then the off tank should be on the other side of the platform. So if I'm at blue, let's say I'm right here active tanking. If we're gonna swap off tanks, I'm gonna become the off tank. I'm gonna run around to this side of the platform, and I'm gonna run into the purple orb on purpose. Take that damage, run back with the group, get healed. So we should be doing that. You suspect LFR won't be that nice with all the ninja pulling? Yeah. And it looks like in LFR they're keeping a lot of the mechanics in place. So we're waiting for a relog on. They were lagging pretty bad. and then we should be good. So we already have groups split up, to be completely honest. We can do 1 in 3 on one ad, 2 and 4 on the other ad. Oh, are they? They were trying to jump off. Oh man, I thought they were gonna do it. For a coordinated group, and LFR is gonna be easy. For most parties are not coordinated. Yeah, we'll see how LFR goes. LFR is also gonna have a lot less raid-wide damage. LFR opens up in what, 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I forgot. Mythic opens up next week. I don't know when LFR opens up. I don't think I can see the upgrade item in here. No, I can't. 47 out of 50. I can almost upgrade a legendary. I will probably upgrade my belt first so that I can equip that instead of a trinket or a ring. Good luck on the rest of the raid. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You wanted to cry. You finally got to Antorus Heroic. Wait, you full cleared Heroic, Chris? Nice, man. Congratulations on a full Heroic clear. So you got AOTC. Done today, day 1. You got it done. In LFR, everyone goes, don't need tactics, only in LFR. Yeah, it seems like most of the mechanics are staying in place, except for like Fellhounds are gonna have less things that they do. But most of them seem to keep most of the mechanics. Although TOS was like that. There was a few fights that were stripped, like Avatar and Maiden. I think were really stripped of the mechanics. But the rest of the boss fights, mechanically they were almost all there, except they just didn't do a lot of damage. So bracelets are not good anymore. They are good, but belt and ring are better if you get the 4-piece and the 2-piece. So let me show you the. Let's see. Does this guy drop tier? Yeah, he drops hands. So the 2-piece, while Battle Cry is active, we have no cooldown on Shield Slam. So we generate a ton of rage, right? Our current tier set is Berserker Rage, and every time we Shield Slam, it reduces Berserker Rage. So what we're doing is we're going to be spamming Shield Slam as much as we can. So we're going to do 4-piece of tier 20, 2-piece of tier 21. We have Berserker Rage up like every 30 seconds or even less with this build. Since you're spending and eating so much rage, you also have anger management. It's going to make your battle cry come off faster, your last stand, shield wall, and demo shout. You're basically going to have cooldowns every 30 seconds to 1 minute to just rotate and go crazy. Took you 7 hours with your guild, but you got Heroic done? Chris, congratulations, my friend. You guys are very dedicated. Very dedicated. Chris, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. I don't know where the ads spawn from, so I don't know which one's which, but we should be able to get 2 down before we have to actively tank 1. So if we split the groups, we already have them split from ENR. If we split the groups 1, 3, 2, and 4, we should be able to get 2 of the ads down. We can even... Oh, okay. I thought there was 3. Okay, so yeah, we can pick and choose if we want to, but I don't know where each one of them spawns. You got a mount from Khadgar? Nice, man. Nice. Dude, congratulations, honestly, on AOTC. I mean, none of them are really terrible. If it's purple, we soak. If it's the Armageddon looking things, one person runs in there, we don't need multiples, and then the other one people just run out. I think the one where people have to run out, the fire one, is probably the worst one because it's a huge AoE. At least it looks like it. But like the purple one, we should all be in the same area anyway, except for the off tank. The off tank should be in the opposite side of the platform, popping purple orbs. But everybody else should be standing relatively close. As long as they're not, I think it's 8 yards. So melee, so you can have the tank. Let's see, can I put markers? Yeah. So we can have the tank like at green or something, and then everybody else can be at purple. So you don't need to be on top of the tank, but if you're relatively close, you shouldn't be getting hit. And then the off tank has to split up too, and then once the tank swap happens at 2 stacks, the off tank goes to the opposite side of the platform, pops purple orbs. I'm ready if we want to pull. It's fine. Is the purple bird we rode on the broken shores? And oh wow, congratulations, man! 17 million HP on your guardian druid. Jeez, that's crazy. Do you want to mark a melee leader so that all melee stacks on one particular melee person? Alright. 17 million unbuffed. That is, what's your item level, Chris? Alright, let's also start recording. Start getting that footage for the boss guides. Right. Okay, sounds good. So I'll be tanking first. Alright.
5, 4,
How does he have 17 mil?
3,
Dude, I don't know, that's crazy.
2, 1.
Alright, so you guys see me move away from the rest of the group, and that's so that this forging strike you guys saw hit me right there, so that it doesn't spread to anyone else. So at 2 stacks we are going to taunt off, and then you see this purple orb? I'm going to have to go pop it. Everybody be careful of the purple orb, it's right behind the first ring, so either go into the ring or outside of it. Taunt off? Alright, so you guys see that taunt off right there? What I'm going to do is pop the orb way over here. Perfect. It's going to do a little bit of damage. Oh no. Some people went down. The giant beam. Some people went down to the giant beam. That's gonna hurt. So at this point, we get the ads. I mean, this is gonna be a wipe right here. So we're gonna wipe it up. These are the ads that we need to take down. You guys see those? There's 2 ads. Heroic has 3. So yeah, the Kangaroos also does this giant beam in front of him, kind of like the Trilliax beam, that we need to be very careful of. No, I can do it. The off tank can go the opposite side of the platform. The debuff takes like 30 seconds to do 2 stacks, so the off tank can go pop the orb. I popped one of them in that attempt. You've got a 990 Titan Forge Thrash Relic, 938 equipped. That's not, I mean, I'm 939. I've got 7 mil. That's crazy. That's crazy. 17 million health, but only when you hit Vampiric Blood. Yeah, man. With Last Stand, I get maybe what? Maybe 12 point something? 13? Alright, that was the first wipe of the night. We just had someone go down to the, or we had a few people go down to the orb. So basically, if you guys remember in Moth Souls, Helia faces a certain direction and spits out her Fury of the Maw, or whatever it's called. This guy is going to face a certain direction and throw a beam out and then rotate. We don't know what way he rotates. It depends. It's just random. So he's going to face a certain direction, throw out the beam. You guys see that everybody that died in a straight line? That's not a coincidence. It was the beam that got him. Remember, Guardian Druids have more HP plus Tarrant stamina. That's crazy though. 17 million isn't. I don't even get to 17 million with cooldowns. That's the thing, Chris. 17 million with no cooldowns, unbuffed, just hanging out. I'm just a guardian bear. Don't worry about me. Alright, so we have to be really careful with that beam and the rotation. Hellier's fish breath. Fish breath. No, you don't have to. They do less damage the further they are from the group. That's why I try to go opposite of the platform. Do you want me to pick up first, or you want to pick up first?
5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so all the melee is hanging out over here with the melee group leader. There's the tank hit, and I'm going to be taking the second tank hit very soon. So it is a forging strike. So we are going to be getting the beam as well. There's the bomb. There's the forging strike. Oh no, how did that? That got me good. So let me pop one of these orbs. That hit me for 7 million with the forging strike. Oh, okay. I need to be a lot more careful with my active mitigation. Looks like the other orb also got popped. So we're gonna be taking care of purple first. Yeah, he takes 99% less damage. Nah, I'll be here. Yeah, we need to save active mitigation for that. DVM doesn't have the timer yet, so I just gotta be careful. That hurt you earlier too? Yeah, man. Alright, so here it is. Let me pick up this guy. And the boss should become active very soon as well. Let's see. Alright. So there's the stacks on the coat tank. I'm gonna let this orb kind of go through. Hopefully it doesn't pop on anyone. Yeah, 2 stacks. So I'm tanking this guy, and there it is, 2 stacks. 2 stacks. So there's the orb. You guys see the beam? It's hard to show the beam exactly where it is. So hopefully nobody stacks on me right now. I have the forging strike hitting me, and then the next forging strike I need to save a cooldown for. So I'm gonna try the Neltharian's Fury, see how that goes, and let's see. There it is. Oh no, dude, that hit me for 8 mil. I need to save bigger cooldowns for that. No, that was the second one. Yeah, I got hit for 8 mil on that one. Okay. I had Neltharian's Fury up for that. I don't think it can be blocked then. Because that was a guaranteed crit block. So what I need to do is start rotating some bigger cooldowns. Maybe even using an Absorb Trinket. Oh no! Good luck with the clear. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, so we'll see how much the other tanks blocked. His debuff just wore off, so he should be able to take it just fine. So they're taking care of purple first, and then Fell guy is gonna be up. This guy's gonna stand up, start slapping somebody too. We did lose 1 DPSer and 1 healer, so we are a little bit shy on numbers. So here it is. There's the beam. You guys see that? And that's a one-shot whenever he faces that to someone. And there's the strike that just happens on everyone. Just pulses for AoE damage. At this point, I think he's about to get 2 stacks right now. The third one, he'll probably go down, or he can bubble it. These orbs are the ones that do need to be popped.
Destruction. Beware.
Big hitting boss. Yeah. Oh, you got hit for 12 million too? Dude, that was crazy. Hit me for 8 mil. So I need to, I'm probably going to equip an absorb trinket. I have a few. Maybe even the legendary one. Probably the legendary one. Yeah, what's the other one I have? Control contract probably won't be doing much. Spoke too soon? Yeah, that hurt. He's taking 4. He's taking 4. He's fine. Ow, how was that a thing? I got smacked around with just 2. Alright, so now is the add time again. So we've got purple and red. Killing purple. So if purple is up, it's just going to be split damage. He's going to be taking split damage between everyone. And fire, you need to run away from everyone and kind of take that orb. So I think it is going to be a wipe. Ready to see that Silithus scar? Yeah, man. No, it's physical, but I tried to crit block it. I don't think crit block works. So I used that as a cooldown the second time around. I don't think it's blockable. And it hits for... I have 7 million HP on buff. It hits for 7 million, and after the first one, it hits 200% harder, so I just need to rotate other cooldowns. I'm going to take it like a solo maiden soak. I'm going to be rotating those cooldowns instead. No, taking one is fine. The second one just hurts really bad. I thought it was blockable, so I used that as a cooldown, but it's not. I don't know if each tank taking one can be a thing, but we can try. So I'm gonna be replacing. Let's see. I'll replace this guy. Heroic, it's worse. Your guild F this Shrey doing LFR now. Nice, man. That's fine. That's fine. I think so. If it depends on our DPS when he pops the other phase. Yeah. Yeah, the trinket is 1 minute and 15 seconds, and that I'm using Archimons at this point. Just soak it. No, I can rotate. I was trying to just do the crit blocks, but I'm gonna have to use other cooldowns instead. You're done with raids this expansion? Yeah, you got your AOTC, my friend. That's it. You got your AOTC, and that's all you need, man. Give me 1 second, guys, before I click that ready check. Alright, let's do it. Let's try to get in there. Yo, LFR with Chris. LFR, Chris, you need to carry us, man. You need to carry. If you... Oh, you're on EU. I don't know if Chris is on EU. I mean, Chris might be EU.
5.
Alright, so
4,
we're swapping
3,
the way we do the
2,
tank thing. He's gonna pick him
1.
up first. And what I'll do is actually go over here, see if I can pick up one of the purple orbs before I need to taunt off. Let's see. No, they haven't spawned yet. Actually, here's one of them, right? Yeah. So let me pop that. And that's one good way of eliminating one of them. Here it is. Okay. So, time for me. There's the beam. It's going to be faced right here. And what I'm going to do is make sure nobody's near me. I want nobody to be near me. And there it is. So we've got the ad. So I didn't even have to take any of them there. That's fine. I'm going to go over here and DPS this guy just so that I'm on the aggro table. But everybody else is going to purple. So hopefully purple gets taken down. and completely goes down. That's the hope. You're in US, Chris? Nice. Sorry, Tulip. The EU clients. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and back up. I'll bring this guy over. Do you want me to pick up the boss? Alright, so I'll be on boss, he's on ad. So I'm gonna be over here away from everyone so that nobody takes things with me. There's a forging strike. And for the next one, I'm gonna be using the Archimon's Trinket. Archimon's Trinket, let's see. Where is it? Should be coming soon. There it is. There's the absorb. Nice. Okay, that trinket kept me alive. So we are going to be swapping how we do the taunt-offs. There it is. I'm going to pop this orb. Everybody was at good HP. Oof, that got a little dicey. But you want to pop those orbs when everybody's at full and away from everybody. So I see this over here. I'm going to pop that orb. We're going to have one more orb happening right now. And so his tanky position is right here. I'm going to try to replace him. So there's the laser beam going out. That might hit somebody. Yeah, I got someone. I saw somebody going down to that. So we should be good now, though. People should be away from me. Alright, and for the next one, again, I'm going to be rotating a few of my cooldowns here. Alright, and there's one of my cooldowns, and I'm going to be popping my second one right now. There it is. Nice. Alright. So we got the ads up now. Purple is up, and Fel is up. So I'm going to be going over to Fel, picking up a little bit of threat on him. You don't like the high command fight? High command, the third one? Oh, the one with the pods. Yeah, the one with the pods was kind of weird. We got it down. It was sloppy, man. It was real sloppy. Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to be staying on the ad, and he is going to boss first. So I'll drag this ad. I'll go over here. The other tank is a moon right now, so I have to be very careful and not stack on moon. I want people to be able to get. Oh, there's the there's a beam. It's going this way too. It's stacking on us. Gotta get away from that. There's the annihilation. I got one stack on me. I'm just gonna keep him. I got one stack on me. I'm gonna keep him.
Beware.
Alright, I need to rotate my cooldowns. There it is. Forging strike. Alright, 2. Stop. Taunt off, please. There's the laser beam. You guys see it right there. What I'm going to do is pop that right now because we have plenty of time. Everybody's at full. People will get one shot by the orb, so we don't need to do anything like that. So I'm going to run over here, pop a few of these. We have a ton of free space. So I'm going to go over here, ready for the taunt off whenever that forging strike does hit. There it is. So there's the taunt off. And there's the fell beam right here. And it's rotating to me, but I don't think it'll get to me. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Alright, so there's the first strike on me. And then I should be getting the second strike, and I'll be having last stand for it. Actually, we got the ads up, so let's take care of purple ad, which is back there. I'll come over here, build my aggro table, get it ready. This is on normal Cali shot. Keyboard bashing rage. On the pods, yeah, man, the pod one can be annoying. It was sloppy for us. Okay, I'll take the boss. I have cooldowns out. So he's going to be taking the ad. I'm going to be on the boss. What I'm going to do is move into a much better position so that nobody stacks on me. So I'm going to go over here, take this guy over here, or tank this guy over here, just so that nobody really stacks on me. I don't want anybody accidentally taking anything. So again, the first forging strike, not too bad. First forging strike, there it is. Doesn't hit me too bad. The second one is the one that completely destroys me. But I do have, there's a beam on everyone. I think one person might go down. Okay, alright, we're good. So let me move out of the group because the ad is here on me. I need to get ready for my cooldown. There it is. Oof, somebody got that debuff. Alright, so what I need to do is taunt off this ad. And let me move him. I'll move away from you. I'll move away from you. Alright, so at this point, I want to pop a few of the purple orbs if they are up. No, it looks like everybody's been popping them. There's one. There's one. So I'll go ahead and pop it when it comes over here. Somebody else got it. We're good. There's a beam. I'm going to be popping this orb because people get one shot by the beam anyway. They're not going to be going to half. One person went down. There's a tank on me. I mean, the second stacking debuff for the tanks. Let me move into a much better position. Here it is. So now the healers can get to me. So that was the first tanking debuff. Oh, there's the fell beam is right on me, I believe. Oh no, it's over here. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, never mind. He went ads. Alright. So again, they're gonna go on the other ad. Actually, they're going red. Okay, so as soon as this guy is dead, we're just gonna be tunneling the boss because the boss is like 3%. Cool, let me go over there and pick him up. I'm gonna be picking up the fell guy. Glock, the other tank, is gonna be picking up the boss, and the boss is gonna be priority. We're down at 3%. I'm not gonna like the NOR, the life binder. We already did it, man. The tower defense fight. It was weird. It was weird. Alright, we got it. We got it. So I want those gloves. I want the gloves. Let's use an extra roll. No gloves. No gloves. What have we gotten today? We've gotten a cloak. And that's about it. This helmet's not going to be used, so just a cloak. Dude, that was rough. That messed me up. That was hitting me for my whole life. It was hitting me for 8 mil. That was crazy. Alright, let me go back to my normal build, which is, let's see, who's next? Matharis. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my normal build, which is, where's my normal? There it is. Carapace. And my gloves. Cool. What did I get? Nothing, man. Nothing. Which one did we go to? Burning Throne? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, man, I didn't get anything on that one. I got AP. I saved all my seals to get AP. Yeah, up next we have Matharis, which means that the tanks, everybody needs to stack up together, run out on the big AoE debuffs on the ground. The tanks need to stand relatively close together. Yeah, the tanks, what we do is one tank is in front of the boss, like, so you guys see how close I am. I need to get closer, kind of like that. Tank front of the boss, right on her legs, and then the other tank has to be behind the boss, like right behind the boss. Because if we're more than 8 yards apart, I'm going to be taking big damage. So I want to stay really, really close. Hopefully it works out. Rip loot. That was a rip loot. There it is. We got the mini boss right here. No, he's a mini boss. That's not the real boss, is it? Yeah, no, that's a mini boss. Yeah, so let's see. I don't know what this mini boss does, to be fair. Oh, some people were taking big damage, big AoE. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Alright, so we need to find out what we do to this mini boss. Let's see, what is this? Applying flames every... Oh, so we all need to split. Okay. Yeah, just spread out, I think, right? I think it spreads. Yeah, it just spreads. It spreads as people get it. So I don't... My DPS isn't worth it for me to just be in there and spreading stuff. That boss is a bitch. Yes, Sebastian. Exactly like that. Yeah, I don't want to be in there. If I'm gonna cause everyone to go up in flames, don't need to be there. A spicy mini boss. The Coven of Shirva, or however you spell it. Oh, that's the one after. 18 yards apart. Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. Hey, I want that quest. Give me this quest. What's going on here? Give me the quest. Stop running. Velen. Thank you. Alright, so... Oh, is that where we're going to? Oh, we skipped one of the bosses then, right? Are these the next bosses? Oh, yeah. So we skipped Matharis, right? Oh, he's below us. Oof, that's a close. Isn't Matharis the one who was a servant of Sylvanas? I'm not sure. It's a dreadlord, so it's completely in the realm of possibility. Like a messed up dreadlord. So yeah, we're gonna have to tank real up in there and then one person behind so that we're not more than 8 yards away. Every time someone takes shadow damage, they can't be healed. So that shadow damage gets handed out to the tanks, and that's when you need to taunt top. If you're stacking on top of each other, both tanks get it, no tanks that get healed. Not a good time. So what you want to do is one tank in front, one tank behind, and then we have the range group jumping over between pulses. They're gonna drop a bunch of purple on the ground. Yes. And then we run away. And then if someone has a fire debuff, which I forget what it's called, they need to run out, drop it out here, and then run back in. Your friend got Agrimar's sword. Nice, man. Yeah, man, right up in there. Right up. You can't receive healing, right? Spoilers. The spoiler alert. So yeah, if this is gonna be the range group and healers, so as soon as they drop the purple stuff on the ground. Yo, Aaron, thanks for the sub, my friend. So as soon as they drop purple stuff on the ground, they're gonna move together as a group over to blue, and then that's it. Melee is gonna do the same thing with Skull and X, and the tanks are just gonna be right up in there, just in there. So Glock, me and you, what we have to do is, you know how the hitbox can be really far away from a boss? We want to get as close to the middle of the hitbox as possible. If you and I are more than 8 yards away, we get that shadow debuff and we can't get any healing. So I need to be in front of the boss and you need to be behind, or whatever, you know, one of us needs to be in front, one of us behind. And if we're more than right, so I need to be like right, like if it was, you know, Dickie here, I need to be like still in front of him but inside his hitbox, and you need to be behind him so that we're not more than 8 yards away. And that's how we do it. We taunt off at every debuff. So he's gonna hit me with shadow damage, put a healing debuff on me, you taunt off, and we swap and run through each other, and that's it. We just replace each other. And so only one of us in front of the boss at a given time, but we have to be real close. You fell asleep right now? Do you want him first? You want me to pick him up first? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna be taking him first. I'm gonna be putting him... Okay. Okay. So... No, melee is gonna be Skull and X. So what we have to do is the off tank is gonna be like closer to Skull and X, but not really on it. We have to be... The tanks are basically gonna be their own little group as well. You're excited to watch streamers do this raid? Alright, so he's gonna pick up first aggro. And we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna be hugging him, running with him as much as I can. and then I'm gonna try to get into position right behind the boss. Hopefully, let me do my range 8. So I'm gonna want him to be in range 8 every time. Like, no matter what I do, he needs to be range 8.
2, 1.
Alright, so we'll get into position. And so he's right there. So I'm right behind him. He's in my range. Perfect. So, once he gets that tanky debuff, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and taunt off. So get behind him, Glock. Get behind him. But still be within 8 yards. Nice. So you guys see that I'm right in front of it. Oof. Okay, let me go over here.
4, 3.
Glock, can you taunt off? Or is it too late? Nice. So there's the taunt off. There's the debuff. So that debuff, we're going to have to find a better way to manage it. Fuck, my bad. So right over here, I need to be right up in the boss, and then I'm gonna need the tank swap. Tank swap? Oh, okay.
4, 3, 2.
So yeah, we aren't seeing the debuffs happening. So when somebody gets the what was that thing called? The thing where he charges someone. Let me take a look.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Whenever he does marked prey to someone, he's gonna charge someone. So, but kind of like the Blackroot Hold boss, the third boss, the giant dude, someone can stand in front of the boss and actually take the hit for them. What we need to do is get someone like Reshin or Gator to take that hit so that they can charge back in, because it's gonna knock you back. And if you get knocked back, you're gonna take a ton of damage out there on your own. So we need something like a warrior or a... We don't have any rogues, but something like that they can get back into combat. So somebody's going to need to take that. Okay, so if anyone gets targeted by that, they're going to get an arrow pointing at them. That person doesn't need to move away from the group, like away from the melee group. What needs to happen is everybody else needs to move back just a little bit, and then whoever is going to be charging back in, whether it's Druid Kitty or Warrior, needs to step up and take the hit and then charge back in. Get in that boss. I don't think we necessarily... It doesn't give a debuff. I don't think we need to rotate it. So just whichever one of you guys want to step up, we can. So if you get that arrow pointing at you, don't worry about it. Just let one of the people that can get back in combat do it. Alright. It's a lot of fall damage. Oh, my gear is breaking. Too many deaths. Way too many deaths. Alright. Let's get some food buff. I made a hole in my inventory. Just go ahead and put that there. I don't want my gear to go to a random bag that I don't see normally. Alright. Get all up in that boss. I can do it. That boss isn't gonna know. And what does this boss drop? Let's see. Wrists that are, I mean, they're not great. But that necklace is good, actually. Oh, that relic is nice. IP. And ignore pain relic. Gotta get that. You give him random items to carry. Why do I have an apple? Oh, that apple is, it's from fishing. It's for, like, rep. I was doing some mop fishing the other day for a serpent rep to try to get that mount. And so since I was doing the fishing, I got this apple and I haven't turned it in yet. That's all. That's all it is. But Hooves just gives me random. He mails me items before I log on, before I stream. He'll mail me random vendor grays. It's like a badass Illidan. Yeah, man. Alright, you want to do the same pickup? You pick up first. Let's see. I don't. The first one went out maybe like 10 seconds in, and it lasts 7 seconds. And it seems to cast like as soon as those 7 seconds are done. So maybe it casts every 10 seconds, and then we have the 7 seconds of the debuff. The hit itself is Shadow Strike, but what it applies is Misery. Anytime you take shadow damage, you get Misery. More like Mad Max Illidan. Alright, let's see how this goes.
5,
Get another pull.
4,
He's gonna take first
3,
aggro and go over to Skull.
2,
And
1.
I'll be within 8 range of him. Let's see. So he needs to move into his feet a little bit more.
4.
And
3,
as soon as he moves, there it is. So I'm back
1.
here, and I will. There's my taunt off, and I will go over here and move in. There it is.
4.
So
3, 2,
there's
beware.
the Dark Fissure. They need to move over there on my right hand side. You do see that.
4,
And there's a
3,
Misery on
2,
me. I need to get a
1.
taunt off. Oh, perfect. So here we have this. I'm gonna go ahead and stand right here just in case I can charge back in. There's a Misery on my code tank. I will move up as much as I can.
3, 2, 1.
So he's still within my 8 range. There's a taunt off. Perfect. Now we're doing perfect little taunt offs there.
4, 3,
Alright.
2.
So I'm within 8 range of him still.
Beware.
Uh-oh. I need to be over here. There's the taunt off. I'm gonna move over just a little bit. Make sure to have him
4,
block.
3, 2.
Alright.
1.
So there's the stack. There's a taunt off. Perfect. So yeah, melee just has to move away from their own puddles. So yeah, you see me in there, like I am in there. There's the tank debuff. He needs to get out of here. Look at that. I need to be still in front of him, but just in there.
Beware.
Chris, thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. So I'll switch after. So there's the Misery on me, and we can move a little bit. There was the explosion, so we're good. We're good.
4.
So there's the charge mechanic. We'll normally let one of the DPSs do it, but I did want to show. Oh, damn it! Damn it!
4, 3.
I didn't see that
2,
debuff.
1.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that Misery, and then hopefully we get a taunt off. There it is. Okay.
4, 3.
So
2,
he'll be getting
1.
another taunt
Beware.
off debuff right now.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know why I got knocked back.
4,
Yeah, but I got knocked
3,
back like if I got
2,
punted
1.
by the charge.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rip.
Beware.
Road to item level 940, almost there. 939,
4,
almost there.
3, 2,
In
1.
there. I was trying to just be all in there. I've been within 8 range of you, but I think did I miss the taunt by like a few seconds that one time when you went down? Okay. Yeah, I don't. So the melee markers, we don't necessarily need to go by those static ones that we put down, since tanks don't really move. It's more the melee groups that need to move. So Glock, instead of you and I tanking on Skull or X, we can tank in the middle of it, and then melee themselves, like all the melee group can move between Skull and X. But we're right in the middle of it. One more pull and we get it? I hope so. What's your ping at? Ah, ping's back to normal. He's dead. Why the 8 yards? Because this right here. So if you're alone, like if no one is within 8 yards of you, he hits you with Alone in the Darkness, which triggers Misery. So as a tank, you won't be able to get heal because you'll have Misery. You took shadow damage, and you're going to take this big hit. So the 8 yards is to stop Alone in the Dark from hitting you. Yeah. We might need to repair. Somebody asked for an anvil. That'd be nice. Little repair bot. Oh, I'm breaking. I am breaking. There it is. Where is it? I don't see it. There it is. There it is. Alright. 370. That's right here. Yeah, the 8 yards is for Alone in the Darkness. If you're ever, anyone ever alone, he hits you for a ton of shadow damage, which triggers Misery. So that's why the people that get punted too, it's really important for them to have a charge or a shadow step or a leap or anything like that to get back into combat. So that they can do it mid, mid charge. You're getting 2 stacks of what? Oh, so then, so this boss is kind of weird because his legs aren't even. So sit behind his butt as opposed to behind his leg. Yeah, me too. Alright, do you want to pick it up first again? With 931 item level equipped, do you think it's tank normal? Yes, absolutely.
4,
In fact, you might not even get upgrades because the gear starts dropping at 930. So if you are 931, you are geared for Antorus. Move in a little bit.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so there he is. He's moving in. Yeah, but you were a little bit further on his hitbox. But we're good. So make sure that I'm right inside his hitbox. You guys see that? There's the taunt off. So I'm going to be moving right behind him right here. I need to move away from that arrow. I don't want to get that. I need to be ready to do a taunt off. There's the taunt off. So there's... Alright, perfect. We got this down now. We got this down. You guys see I'm almost in the middle of his hitbox. There's the tank hit. Taunt. The taunt off was a little late.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Alright, so there it is. I'm right in the middle again. And I'm facing him away from... Oh no, I got punted again. Oh, damn it. We both have misery. We both got misery. I don't know why I got punted again.
4, 3, 2,
so there it is. He is going to be taking that one. There's the tank. Nice. We managed to get a pickup with the commanding shout. That was a good cooldown. So there's the dark fissure. Melee's got to switch over. Not much I can do to like. Oh no, he got misery. So I'm in here again. Yeah. Glock, you got misery from the purple puddles on that one. But I don't know why the hell I got punted. I was. Maybe I should back up a little bit more.
2, 1.
He only punts when he does the marked prey. So I don't know why I'm... No, I got punted when I was actively tanking him. I was in front of him. That's the problem with modern raiding. People often forget normal item level. Yeah, I agree. People want it on carry. The idea of tier rating that you should be below, yeah, I agree. It should be upgrades. Yeah, people would much rather just have it on farm. That really is how it is now.
Get him!
Yo, ANZ, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. But they can't be solo. They can be at the edge of the group though. But if they're solo, they're gonna get beat up by the boss. Yeah, I was in front of him. He wasn't rotated to you guys, which I can stand a little further away. I'm trying to stand as close to the middle as possible so that we can get the range check, but I'll try to back up a little bit. Right. So yeah, the markers are basically, this is for ranged. They jump from here to here. Melee jump from here to here. Active tanking is on condom. And then we have, whenever they get a debuff, let's see. The debuff is called Dark Fissure. No, not Dark Fissure. What's it called? Oh, that one might be heroic. Okay. There's one that spreads between everybody and they have to run out here and then run back in. Can't I tank it like early kill Jaden in diagonals rather than in front and behind? I don't know how big the frontal cleave is, to be honest with you. Although it could be making insomniacs out of both of us. So I don't know how big the frontal cleave is. I don't know how big the frontal cleave is. It could be a 180 in front of him. You know what I mean? That's the worst case scenario. It's a 180 in front of him. If not, I can go to his side. So at this point, I was getting real close up in him when I was active tanking. So I'll just back up a little bit.
2, 1.
So there's Galak. I need to make sure I'm within 8 range of him. So I'm right back here.
4, 3,
he's in my 8 range, and then as soon as he gets that, there it is, tanky debuff. Let me run over. So let me go as far out as his foot. You guys see his foot? That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Beware.
His foot. All right. I am within 8 range of Galak and only Galak at this
3,
point.
2.
So let me go over here to the side.
4,
And there's the hunt happening over there. And there's the tanking debuff, so let me go over here as far out as his foot again. There it is. Okay.
4.
So again, as far out as his foot.
1.
Alright, and let me stand over here again. I'm within 8 range still. Yeah, okay.
2.
So this is still good here.
Beware.
And there's the Dark Fissure happening on everyone. You gotta be ready for that. There's the tanking debuff. Let me stand as far out as his foot. There it is. Cool.
4.
Alright, looks like we got a decent system. His foot is the marker. Don't want to be within that foot, or else I'll get punted.
4.
Alright.
2. 1.
And that's really it for us, for tanks. In terms of everybody else, you're going to see everybody else kind of swap over. Let's see when they get that Dark Fissure.
1.
There's a Dark Fissure on range, or on melee. You guys see the range guys moving around too. There's the taunt off. Perfect. Alright, we got this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so yeah, we
4,
go ahead
3,
and just
2,
swap edge of the
1.
foot. Oh no, oh, that was big damage for me. I'm not quite sure what hit me there that bad.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
And should have misery happening soon. There it is on my co-tank. And alright.
4.
Alright, seems like our positioning is getting better.
1.
And as long as we keep just swapping with each other's positions here, we'll be good. At this point, no one else is within 8 range of me, so I'm relying on my other tank for positioning. There it is. Let me move up a little bit. There's his foot. Again, I don't want to go anywhere closer than that. Let me kind of get that. Alright, cool. Oof, that hurt. That hurt. That was a big hit. I need to heal myself up. Oh, I can't get any heals right now. So I need to stop using my rage during that moment. Okay. I was messing up by using my rage when I had misery on me. And there's no healing during misery, so gotta avoid that. Gotta put it on before. So right now I'll build up my rage. Use my misery. Use my rage right after the misery's done. There it is. Alright. Oh, I taunted off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, it was on cooldown. My bad. Alright, so there's the taunt, and hopefully I can survive through. There it is. I messed up the taunt a little bit there. Alright, we're good, we're back into it. We're back into a good rotation.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, and then I should have the hitting me again right now. The shadow damage, there it is. Taunt off, perfect. Again, build up rage. At the end of this, I will start. There it is. Use all my rage. Perfect. He has slightly different timers for using misery depending on what he's handing out. So I relied on the timers a little bit too much. There it is. So again, I'll receive healing in a little bit. I can't really receive healing right now. There it is. Use all my rage. And one more strike of misery on block. There it is. Nice. We got it. We got it. Oh, nice. 955. Oh, that's going to make equipping tier very painless. Very, very painless. Do I want anything else? The relic would be nice. How many more bosses do we have? We only have 3, so even if I use 1 for each one coming up, that'll be good. Oh, nice. Oh, I have a 940 though. I don't upgrade. Can I spell reflect the misery? No. This is PogChamp. PogChamp. Yeah, this neck is nice, but unfortunately, we got something else. How do we get up? Oh, okay. Can't you tank it? Is this PTR? No, man. This is live. This is live, man. It's up. Glocks saved my messy taunt. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. I messed up on that taunt. But no, the misery can't be reflected. So the misery is just a debuff. So let me show you guys. When the player suffers shadow damage, you get an effect that prevents all healing for 7 seconds, and you take physical damage increased by 200%. So there's not much I can do about it. It's just a debuff that happens anytime I take shadow damage. So his frontal cleave for the tank is shadow damage. Fighting Coven, yep. Yep, this is what we have now. So we gotta split these people up. There's 2 up at a given moment. And let's see. We need to taunt at 5 stacks of either fiery or of the frozen one, the cold one. So Nura and Dima hand out tanking debuffs that we need to taunt at 5 stacks of. We need to keep them 18 yards away from each other, face them away from the group, and then when we get like the big cast that goes off, if we get the lightning one, we need to all stay spread out. If we get the really old looking dudes, we need to slow them. If we get the guys who are flamethrowing in the middle, we need to just take them down. And then if we get the old looking dudes that are casting, we need to single target them and take them down. But as far as these, like while we're actively tanking these bosses go, just face them away. We tank swap at 5 stacks of whoever's up. Thought it was kind of like Felclaws. Similar. Are those Worry Fury or Arms? One of each. One of each. So he's Fury. And he's Arms. It's kind of like Dragons of Nightmare. So there's 2 that are up at a given time and then we swap over. So yeah, 1 Arms, 1 Fury. I have 1 of each. So Misery doesn't deal damage itself. No, Misery deals no damage, but it makes you take increased damage and it stops you from getting healed. The lightning part, there's these people casting lightning orbs and like, so you see how there's a bunch of arrows pointing into the middle part. There's these straight arrows and then there's like these diagonal arrows. The adds spawn at each one of the arrows, I believe. So I think there's like one here. I believe there's one like where this little corner piece is. So I think they all spawn in there. As far as I could tell, like when the lightning one and the fire one spawns, they'll like throw fire in between these lines. So if you see the fire ones, jump in this dead space that doesn't have like these arrows pointing towards the middle, and stay away from the middle because the middle is just completely engulfed. And the lightning, I think it's the fire girl. I think it's Nora and Asara first, and then Dima comes in after. Right, and while we swap them, they're gonna get immune to damage, kind of like the first boss in HOV, but there's not much we can do for those like 2 or 3 seconds that we're swapping. They take 99% less damage. So do you want to tank them? What part of the platform do you want to tank them in? So at this pool, at this point in the raids, I started taking Spark notes, so I don't have every single mechanic that happens and how it happens. I just kind of have TLDRs. So, who do you want to pick up, Block? Asara and Nora are up, so pick one of those two. You're tanking at school. Okay, so you're at school. I'm gonna be like over here where we start then. You're tanking fire over at school. Alright, so you guys see, now they don't have that, like, resistance to damage.
Beware.
And, oh no, that blade was dropped right on melee. So, what she does is she drops like a blade. Yeah, we got the blade storm right on us. So we got the blade storm, and it slowly works her way up to her. How's my other tank doing? Nah, he's good, he's good. Let me know when you get to 5 stacks, Scott. So, actually, I'm the one that's at the stacks. My bad. So there's the whirling, and it's gonna get back to her. Nobody should be standing into that. Yeah, we should swap that 5. We're still good. We're still good. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I took an 8 mil hit to the face. All right. So now I know, Fiery Strike, it's a bunch of fire damage. So we should, I can do Spell Reflect. That insta-death, yeah man, feels bad. Feels bad.
4.
Yeah, it's
3,
fire damage, so now I know that I can
1.
Spell Reflect it. Completed. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is equip my Legendary Pants for this. Just some Spell Reflects. See, this is the lightning one. So this is the lightning one. We have to spread out.
Beware.
They make us cleave everything within 2 yards of us. Alright, so let me... Oh, they said don't release and I released. Alright. Let me do this and this. So now I got my 2 charges of Spell Reflect. Still got my 4-piece. And let me run over there. 2 million per stack. Yeah, that hurts, man. Spell Reflect should make it a lot better. Oh, somebody pulled? Yeah, somebody pulled them. That's cool. I'm out here. And oh, I can't jump down there. Man. I have to go the long way. Alright. This is going to be the last pull as well for my raid, so hopefully we kill it. And then that means that we just have 2 bosses on Thursday. Not bad. 9 out of 11, not bad. Not what Chris did. Not AOTC on day 1. Alright, I'm just gonna get my food buff. I should be ready to go. What? Yeah, Chris was in here. He said he got AOTC today. Alright, so I'm going to be on the fire, Nora again. And then Asara will go over to... Oh, we don't have raid markers. We lost the raid markers? Yeah. I'm picking up Nora first, right? And you're on I'm picking up Nora first and you're on Asara? AOTC on day 1? Yeah. Oh. So you just need to hit them in order to activate them.
4.
Alright, so there it is. There's the whirling blade. It's gonna come in from up there. Let's make sure that nobody gets hit by it. On the 4th stack, I'm gonna use my defensive spell reflect. So first few ones don't hit too bad. Let's see. I'm about to get my 3rd one in a few seconds here, and I should be fine. There it is. I'm gonna start rotating my cooldowns. I'm good. And let's see how this goes.
Beware.
There's the fiery strike is gonna hit me right now. There's the spell reflect on it. Not bad. Not bad. Do you want to swap or next one? Next one? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna pop another cooldown, and there it is. Alright, was able to survive that. So there's the tank swap, just like that. And every 90 seconds we get one of the big phases. So let's see how that big phase goes. There's the shadowy blades going out. I see them. They're gonna hit people, knock them back. That's not too visible either. It's crazy. That's
4, 3,
Alright.
2, 1.
There's that blade again, going in everywhere. Fiery strike. How many does he have? He's got 3. He can take 2 more. He can take 2 more. Alright. We need to focus the ads.
Beware.
Alright, so I went ahead and taunted off. Oh no. Oh no, there it is. 5. Gotta take him, Clock, you got 5. Alright, so I do want people to cleave this, so I'm trying my best to kind of like give them a good cleave area. Uh-oh. Wait, Glock? Oh, man. Alright. There it is. There's the taunt off. Oh, it's a taunt off by one of the DPSers. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt bad. Alright, so there's 3 stacks on me. I need to pick this up, and for the next one, I need to be real careful. Alright, so I guess we're swapping. That's fine, we can swap a little early. What's that? Oh, his Discord just disconnected. Yeah, he's been having lag issues all day today. Alright, what's his stacks looking like? Oh, he's got two. Not bad. Torment of the Titans.
Beware.
How's that looking? Uh-oh. Knock him back and slow him. Anyone got traps or something? We need to knock him back and slow And then we can DPS him in like 30 seconds. So yeah, so we gotta dodge him. We gotta dodge him the first time by knockbacks, slows, stuns, anything like that. But you don't want to go inside their area. And then after 30 seconds, they become hittable, and then that's when we can take them down. So right now I'm taking. Now we can. So yeah, I'm taking the frost one. I mean, people are down. This is a wipe, but this frost one we also do 5.
Beware.
So not bad, 50% for not knowing what's going on. Oh, we're doing one more. Oh wait, I want to do one more. I'm done for another. He said 7 hours run with his guild to finish in a heroic. Yeah, man. He said 7 hours.
4,
Yeah, we need to dodge those
2,
guys once,
1.
and then after we dodge them once, then range jumps on them and they can kill them. Not much melee can do. Oh, but if you walk inside the purple on them, they might hit you. You'll take damage from that. But if you guys can live it, then do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, he did 7 hours for a full clear heroic. Yeah, we normally raid until about 6 minutes ago, so everybody's ready to call it. I mean, it looks like we're gonna get our full clear for normal for the week, and then start working on heroic next week. Yeah, you can't jump off from there. You gotta go through the very Matharis. I want to feel like I'm dying all the time. Hope your new chair arrives today, just in time to just veg out in it. Full clear Antorus. Okay. Are you gonna go over to the left or? Okay. Alright, so we're swapping who we're tanking. He's taking fire. I'm taking this girl right here. Good conversation starter. I hope your chair gets there too, man. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so this one has the Blade Storm, I believe. No, it's just the other one. So this one just like, there it is, Shadowy Blades, that's what it is. So just have to dodge those. They kind of go out, knock people around. It has a chance of knocking you into the blade, so you just gotta be careful with that. Is it wrong that you're going to eat Wednesday breakfast before you go to bed? Not at all. Not at all. Alright, so we have two stanks? Nice. We have 2 stacks here. As soon as we get up to 5, I'll go ahead and do it. Beware. So we are at 4. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna get to 5 very, very soon. Oh no, he went down, he went down. Alright. So, there it is. Perfect. So starting to take the fire strikes over here off in the corner. There's the Blade Storm coming in.
4,
There's a Whirling Saber,
3,
so again, it's gonna come
2,
in straight over
1.
there. Alright, so here comes the Torment. Where is it? I don't know, which one is it? I don't see it yet. No, flamethrowers, run away from flamethrowers. Alright, so I have to take this flame strike. Here's my one of my spell reflex. I do have one more I need to hold on to, and it's happening in 3 seconds. So let me rotate a few of my cooldowns. Come on, come on, come on. The tank swap.
Beware.
I took the 6th one. Did you taunt the ad? Yeah. You guys can see how much this hurts. On the 6th one right here. 12 mil. 12 mil. Yeah, so the tab target, since we had other ads on here, we had a tab target on the flamethrower ad. So just gotta make sure where your tab target.
Beware.
Every boss in Antorus has a little hint of 2-minute. Yeah, just a little bit. Antorus looks very different, or Argus, my bad. Argus himself looks very different. Very different. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me streaming progression with my guild. That was the last one we do today. So at this point, I'm going to try to get some footage on my druid for you guys. And start pumping out the boss guides. So thank you guys for coming by. I'm glad to see that a lot of you guys stopped by to watch my progression. We are 8 out of 11 normal at this point. We only raid for 3 hours. So tomorrow is a regular live stream at 11:30 in the morning Pacific for me. So I'm going to do a few Mythic Pluses, maybe about 2, and then I'm going to jump into Pugs for Antorus. And then Thursday, again, we have nighttime guild progression, just like today.
Beware.
And then Friday will be Pugs with you guys. So Friday, I will be Pugging with you guys, Pugging Antorus. So if you guys want to join in, it'll be on Horde, since that is where my main is. So we'll do that, and it should be fun. So thank you guys for stopping by. Hopefully you guys can join me for the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think I can upgrade one of my legendaries at this point, right? Yep, I can upgrade one of my legendaries. Alright guys, thank you all for stopping by again. Tomorrow, regular live stream in the morning. Thursday, progression. Friday, Pugging group. Thanks guys. I will be getting that footage, and I'll try to get the first boss guide out by tomorrow. Hopefully I can finish the render today. We'll see though. We'll see. So if not, there's always these VODs that can help you guys do the boss fights. Have a good night, everyone.